that black actors receive less funding because their stories don't translate overseas. This flimsy excuse, rooted in racial bias, has been debunked time and again as films with diverse casts and stories like Black Panther and Crazy Rich Asians have dominated the global box office. Henson herself is no stranger to pay disparity. She recalled being paid a mere $150,000 for her Oscar-nominated role in The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, while co-stars Brad Pitt and Cate Blanchett reportedly earned millions. That staggering pay gap highlights the deeply entrenched racial and gender inequality in the industry. To put this into perspective, Henson's performance was not only critically acclaimed, but she was nominated for an Academy Award, yet still had to fight for every dollar she earned. Determined not to accept this injustice, Henson bravely negotiated for a higher salary, although it still fell short of the $500,000 she had hoped for. That an actress of her caliber had to battle so fiercely for even modest compensation underscores the glaring inequities that continue to plague Hollywood. The fight for equal pay is far from over, and Henson's revelations are just one more example of how far the industry still has to go.
Fuck.
Oprah's role in the Color Purple pay scandal. Shocking allegations surface.
I don't know why
the entertainment world is buzzing with shocking revelations, and at the center of it all is none other than Oprah Winfrey. For years, Oprah has been synonymous with empowerment, equality, and the uplifting of black excellence. But now her carefully crafted image is being called into question. Accusations of pay disparity and unfair treatment on the set of The Color Purple, a project she produced, have fans and insiders alike reeling in disbelief. Taraji P. Henson's emotional breakdown, where she candidly revealed her struggles with underpayment, has added fuel to the fire. For many, it's hard to reconcile how Oprah, who has fought her own battles with discrimination, could now be linked to such unfair treatment of black actresses. The accusations against her have sent shockwaves through Hollywood, leading people to wonder how someone who's been a symbol of fairness could possibly be involved in such inequities. And it doesn't stop with Henson. Reports are surfacing that she wasn't the only actress allegedly mistreated during the film's production. Fantasia Barrino and Halle Bailey are just two more names mentioned in the growing list of black actresses who were reportedly underpaid for their work on Oprah's projects. Additionally, actor Danielle Brooks disclosed that the actors didn't even have their own dressing rooms when rehearsals began, and that no food was initially provided. These claims of unfair working conditions suggest a much deeper issue, one that goes beyond a single film or production. Henson revealed in a 2024 interview with the New York Times that she had to audition for the role in The Color Purple, despite being the director's first choice. At this point, I'm a Golden Globe winner and Academy Award nominee, Henson stated. So I went in there with a chip on my shoulder because I was like, you will never second-guess me again. She also expressed frustration that she and other cast members were forced to drive production cars to set despite her safety concerns, saying, I've always been clear that I'm being used. The fear of speaking out against Oprah. Everything comes at a price, and not everyone is willing to pay that price. Hollywood is a world dominated by power, and Oprah Winfrey sits near the top of that food chain. The idea of challenging her can be terrifying for many actors, as crossing someone like Oprah could be career suicide. Even speaking out about alleged mistreatment could result in being blacklisted in an industry that thrives on reputation. Take the case of Mo'Nique, the Oscar-winning actress whose career hit a wall after she refused to do unpaid press events during the Oscar campaign for Precious. According to Mo'Nique, Oprah, along with Tyler Perry, began circulating rumors that she was difficult to work with. In Hollywood, where reputation is everything, such labels can spell the end of opportunities. Since speaking out, Mo'Nique claims she's struggled to find consistent work and has essentially been blacklisted. Her decision to publicly criticize Oprah only solidified her status as an industry outsider. And it's not just Mo'Nique. Many others who have reportedly been underpaid or mistreated by Oprah have remained silent, choosing to protect their careers rather than risk Oprah's ire. The fear of speaking out is real, and it paints a disturbing picture of the power dynamics at play in the industry. For some, The fear stems from Oprah's far-reaching influence. She can make or break careers with a single endorsement, and those who fall out of her favor risk losing opportunities not just in film, but in television, books, and beyond. The consequences of upsetting someone as powerful as Oprah go beyond job prospects. They can affect public perception and alienate entire fan bases. Legal and financial fears also keep many silent. Oprah has vast resources at her disposal, including a team of top-tier lawyers. Going head-to-head with her in a legal battle is not only daunting, but could drain one's finances, leading even the most vocal critics to think twice about airing their grievances. Tense interactions and strained relationships. It is not all water under the bridge as far as the ongoing saga between Oprah and the actresses is concerned. The fallout from these allegations hasn't just stayed behind the scenes. It's become glaringly visible in public. One particularly telling moment came during a photo shoot for The Color Purple, where Oprah and Taraji were captured standing side by side. Their smiles were stiff, and the tension between them was impossible to ignore. The video quickly went viral, with fans dissecting every awkward second. Clearly, there was more going on beneath the surface. This uncomfortable moment only fueled speculation about the true nature of Oprah and Taraji's relationship. Many wondered if the pay disputes and on-set conflicts had strained what was once a supportive dynamic between the two women. Some even speculated that Taraji's decision to speak out and demand fair pay may have caused a permanent rift between her and Oprah. But it wasn't just Taraji. Other cast members, including Fantasia Barrino and Danielle Brooks, were reportedly uneasy around Oprah as well. The atmosphere on set, according to multiple sources, was fraught with tension, and it seemed that many actors were walking on eggshells in Oprah's presence. Adding to the intrigue is the stark contrast between these awkward encounters and the public declarations of support shared on social media. After the viral video of the strained photo shoot, both Oprah and Taraji posted messages of admiration for one another, attempting to squash rumors of any fallout. But for many, the damage was already done. The public interactions felt performative, and the rumors of discord continued to swirl. For Taraji and others who dared to speak out, the decision wasn't taken lightly. They knew the risks of challenging someone as influential as Oprah. Yet, despite the potential repercussions, they chose to stand up for themselves, their worth, and the integrity of their work. Denzel Washington, Hollywood's true champion for black artists. Denzel might come across as one of Hollywood's finest actors and a dashing and intelligent man, but his appeal goes beyond the screens. Amid the storm surrounding Oprah Winfrey and the allegations of mistreatment of black actresses on The Color Purple set, Denzel's name continues to shine as a beacon of integrity and genuine advocacy. The two-time Academy Award winner has built a career not just on stellar performances, but on a deep commitment to empowering black artists in an industry notorious for its systemic racism and discrimination. While many celebrities make grand speeches about equality, Denzel is different. He's been in the trenches, walking the walk and talking the talk for decades. His advocacy isn't just performative, it's real, raw, and rooted in action. For Denzel, it's not enough to just show up to red carpet events and talk about inclusion. He's been using his influence and resources to open doors for black artists, ensuring they're not just seen but valued. When you look at Denzel's career, his commitment to uplifting black voices is crystal clear. He's not afraid to speak out against Hollywood's unfair treatment of black performers, and he's been a constant voice in the fight for equal pay and opportunities. This is a man who refuses to turn a blind eye, even when speaking out means risking his own standing in the industry. One of the clearest examples of his dedication can be seen through his involvement with charitable organizations like Save Africa's Children. Here, Denzel's efforts go far beyond the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, reaching out to provide education, healthcare, and hope to countless children and families. Through these philanthropic efforts, he's proven time and time again that he's more than just an actor. He's a force for good. And when it comes to Hollywood itself, Denzel's been a relentless critic of the industry's lack of diversity, and its refusal to give black performers the recognition they deserve. He hasn't hesitated to call out the injustice and inequality that runs rampant, often placing his own career on the line to make sure the voices of the marginalized are heard. The man who turned down $600,000. Not many people can say that they've been offered $600,000 in their lives. Talk more of turning it down strictly based on their principle. For Denzel, it was a no-brainer when he had to choose between standing on his principles or accepting $600,000. His dedication to his craft and his principles was never clearer than when he faced a career-defining choice back in 1986. At that time, he was offered a staggering $600,000 to play a role in a film titled They Couldn't Kill. But the plot was steeped in harmful, racist stereotypes, depicting Denzel's character, a black man, being falsely accused of assaulting a white woman, leading to his near execution and eventual transformation into a twisted hero. What truly disgusted Denzel wasn't just the script. It was the casual attitude of the Hollywood bigwigs behind the project. As they laughed and joked about the deeply offensive nature of the role, Denzel made a decision that would change the course of his career. He turned down the role, refusing to compromise his values or perpetuate damaging
Equalizer is a dope
stereotypes.
movie. They got
For
a
most
series.
actors, saying no to such a payday would have been career suicide. But not for Denzel. In a twist of fate, just 6 months later, he was cast as the legendary anti-apartheid activist Steve Biko in Cry Freedom, a role that earned him his first Academy Award nomination and cemented his place as one of Hollywood's finest. Denzel's decision to walk away from They Couldn't Kill wasn't just a personal victory. It was a defining moment in Hollywood's ongoing struggle with racism. He sent a clear message. Black artists would no longer be pigeonholed into offensive, stereotypical roles. Unwavering support for black actresses. As the allegations of underpayment and mistreatment of black actresses continue to make headlines, Denzel's voice has been a powerful counter to the silence of many in Hollywood. While figures like Oprah Winfrey face scrutiny, Denzel has stood up in support of women like